Welcome to The Digital Shift. We are your hosts, Jessica Green
and Natasha Robertson. Together, we are here to help you build a tech-savvy empire and take your business to the next level.
If you're an entrepreneur, social marketer, or business owner, ready to scale smarter, not harder, this is the podcast for you.
Every week, we bring you expert insights, actionable strategies, and the latest trends to help you infuse tech into your business so you can automate, optimize, and grow.
From mastering automation and creating high-converting systems to building authentic customer connections, we cover everything you need to shift your business into higher gear.
So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and get ready to make your digital shift.
Let's do this.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Digital Shift podcast. My name is Natasha Robertson, and I am excited to host today's episode for you. So let's dive in, right? This episode is all about the most overlooked, most powerful tools in the online space for entrepreneurs, right? It's the social media follow-up automation. Are you using social media keyword automate follow-up, or are you not? Are you with the times, or are you behind the times? We're going to dive into this really deep into not just getting likes and comments and starting conversation, but how to truly take your likes to leads and automating the social media follow-up that is going to convert for you. All right. That is what it's all about. I don't want you to spend all this time creating all these cool reels and posts and live videos and being so active in your stories, and it's getting nothing but those numbers on the side that say how many people liked it, how many people commented, how many people viewed it. But then in the sales side of it, your conversion numbers are next to nothing, if not nothing. That is what I want to help you shift today. If you're good with that, stick around. We're going to dive into this. So let's just, I have my notes right in front of me so I don't miss a thing because this is so powerful. I don't want you to miss out on anything, right? And not only am I going to talk to you about the start of that automation, but I'm going to talk to you about the most powerful part, which is my signature 14-point conversion impact system. It is the true conversion follow-up system that provides value and it drives consistent sales, even when you're not online. Okay. So you do a reel, you go do your life, and it happens for you for the next 30 days. How many of you guys want that? 30 days of follow-up. All right. So listen, your content starts the conversation, but your follow-up closes the sales. We were just in Utah at Rob Sperry's breakthrough event, and we had the privilege of speaking to a group of entrepreneurs, online entrepreneurs, and we did this little exercise. We had everybody stand up in the room, and we asked them all to stay standing if they at least followed up one time with their connections online. Like somebody dropped more info. Hey, tell me more about this, right? They started a conversation in the comments or in DMs. We said, everybody stay standing if you follow up at least one time. Well, the whole room stayed standing, right? We're really good about that first initial communication. Then we said, everybody stay standing who follows up always at least twice. Okay, so you do the initial and then you follow up one more time. Few people trickled down, not many. We said, all right, stay standing if you follow up at least, like it is a non-negotiable 3 times with that contact. Half the room sat down. We were like, and we know these numbers, but seeing it in action in a live room was just like, oh, when we got to 4 follow-ups, half of those individuals sat down. By the time we got to 5, we had 3 people out of over 100, 3 people still standing, 3. And the statistics show that it takes 5 to 12 times to convert a lead. If you're only speaking to them 1, 2, maybe 3 times, you are missing out. You know, that picture that I see randomly pop up on social media, it's like that miner who's mining through, and then the one on top is doing the same thing. Well, one did one more swipe and he got to the gold, and the other guy turned around. Everybody who sits there and only follows up 1, 2, maybe 3 times is the guy turning around. You're that close to the good, but you gave up or didn't have a system or didn't have the time and you lost out on an opportunity, right? So your content starts the conversation, but your follow-up closes the sale. So this episode is for you if you are an entrepreneur who is engaged but not enough conversions. If you are a coach and a network marketer tired of the manual chasing of leads, right? You're tired of manually chasing them and trying to remember who the heck do I need to talk to. You're a business owner who wants your DMs to do the heavy lifting. Yes, please. And anyone who is ready to automate their follow-up without sounding robotic. So let's get started. So there's something called the follow-up gap, right? This is why engagement doesn't equal to conversions unless you automate the next step, which we're going to talk about today. So you do all the cool stuff online and they engage, but then there's this gap. There's the gap of the follow-up. You got the initial engagement. You got the, I see what you're doing. I'm curious, but you can't take that. You don't take that curiosity and nurture it to a sale, right? Most of you are missing the after post or after reel or after live automation. You're missing it. You're still trying to do it all manually. And let's just be real. I'm going to pull out my calculator here. So let's just say you have a reel that 100 people drop the word info. You have 100 people to follow up with. That's amazing. So we have 100 people that say, I want more information. That means you're going to have to at least follow up one time with them, right? That's 100 messages. And then you have people commenting back to you. We're talking manual game right now, right? Then you have people talking back to you and you're like, I can't keep up. Because you can't keep up with those engaging back to you, which might be 20% of them, you're missing the opportunity with the other 80 because you don't have it automated. So let's just say it takes 5 to 12 times to follow up with somebody to get them like to a lead. So if we have 100 people on one reel and we need to do, let's just say 8 follow-ups, that's 800 manual messages to hopefully convert 20 to 30% of them. I don't know what your conversion numbers are, right? You will figure that out as you have data and analytics to study, but that's 800 manual messages off of one reel. But you're told by all the social media gurus that you need to post at least, at minimum, 1 time a day. So if you got good engagement every single day of the week, you get 100 comments on these, like, this is awesome, right? So let's just say 7 times 7 days, that's 5,600 manual conversations that you must have in a 7-day period if your stuff is consistent and it gets those same results every day. So you're getting the results on the front end, but you're not getting any results on the back end, the conversion, the closing. This is the big gap. Do you hear what I'm putting out there? So we want to turn your comments into conversations that convert. How many of you guys are like, yes, please, amen, let's go? So how do triggers like info or VIP list or a drop this emoji in the comments, right? How does that help you? Well, first, it's going to 100% boost your engagement, which means those lovely algorithm gods are going to love that people are loving on you. So they're going to show your stuff to more people. It's a win, right? So you're asking them, you have your strong call to action, drop this comment in down below and I'll send you the info, right? So like info, drop summit, drop VIP, drop guide, drop a star, right? You get the point. That starts the engagement. The algorithms love you and more people see your stuff, which just means more engagement, which is great, right? But what you want to have is to turn on this automation, right? Turn it on right away. Here's the thing. There's a program out there you probably heard about, which is ManyChat, which does great. You can set all this up over there. But one thing that it's missing, that is why I love our system, the Self-Made Hub, backed by the GHL platform. Listen, I love what we have because not only do you get to have that automation, when they comment info, we send them a reply, we send them a DM, and we start automating that conversation to conversion. Not only do we do it in the DMs like ManyChat does. We now are extracting their name, email, and phone number, mostly name, email, and a lot of times phone number. Why? Because we want to be able to market to them in all ways. We want to market to them and have conversations with them in DMs. We also want to send them emails. And we for sure want to send them text messages. And all of this stuff is value driven about what they are interested in. It's not like I'm spamming them, right? But let me just share with you, if you're just in DMs, you're missing opportunities, right? So let's just say 100 comment on your reel every single day for 7 days. That's 5,600 messages you're going to have to manually do, just at minimum. Okay, 5,600. You're not capable of that. That's just crazy talk. Okay, but if we can turn this on autopilot, and we get those people in the DMs, we automatically send them a message saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm super excited to share more info. Just to clarify, you want this? Tap yes." They tap yes. It immediately turns on this workflow that automates it. Awesome. Well, here you go. Drop the best email for you below. I'll send it over to your inbox immediately. They drop their email. The system sends them whatever they asked for. And be like, awesome. If you are like me, you like to get random tips that are going to help grow your business. If that's you, drop the best mobile number below and we'll put you on our value-driven business building tip list. They drop their phone number. Boom. System gets their phone number. Now we have their name, we have their email, and we have their phone number. And now that we've driven them over to get that freebie that they wanted the info about, we can now, an hour later, send them a message saying, hey, not sure if you saw that in your inbox. Maybe it landed in your spam. Go check it out. Move us to your inbox. And hey, let me give you another value drop, right? Let me just share with you what so-and-so, after she read and put into action what I just sent them, what she had results with. And I drop a story. Okay. So now I've touched them 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to go value wise, 1, 2. I've already got 2 touches out to them automatically. So now I'm dropping a story. Okay. Now I can say, let's wait 14 hours. I want to send them another DM. Hey, would you like X, Y, and Z? Just hit yes below if you'd like this. They hit yes. I send them whatever it is, right? I'm still value. So because now I have them in DMs and I'm having conversation with them automatically, I'm now getting up to my 3, 4, 5 touches. But on top of that, I'm over here in email and SMS. Let me give you some numbers that might blow your mind. Your posts get seen on average. You might be above average, especially if you're coaching with Coach Fryer, but on average out there, 6 to 10% of your followers see your posts, your reels, your story, right? 6 to 10%. We take that same number, all right? So let's just say you have 1,000 followers. We take that same number and we put that same number into the email list. We go from, let's just say high end, 10%. We get 100 people seeing our social media post. We take that same 1,000 and put it into an email. We have about 40 to 50% open rate because this is like your hot list, right? These are people engaging with you. These are your followers. So now we went from 10%, 100 people seeing your stuff, to let's just say 40. We have 400 people seeing your stuff. I kind of like those numbers. 100, 400, put them together, 500. But then we take it another step and we put it into a text. 98% within 3 minutes are going to see that text. We went from 100 people to 400 people to now 980 people see what you're delivering. I like those numbers, right? So ManyChat just lets you talk in DMs and then it shuts you down because Meta says if you don't have interaction with them, they don't react to you, they don't interact with you for a 24-hour period, you don't get to talk to them anymore automatically. It's gone. Bye-bye. But because we extracted, asked for their email, asked for their phone number, it doesn't matter about Meta rules. We now can complete our 5 to 12 touch points. Is this all making sense? Why it is so important to have this, right? You want these DMs to feel personal, valuable, not salesy, not pushy, right? We want to deliver fast and we want to give value and share with them why they want more from us, right? But once we get them into the system and we're into the follow-up, the true 14-point conversion impact system that I coined, it's going to drive them through an experience, a customer journey from to customer. Okay. They liked it on social media to a customer. They're a paying, raving fan, right? So at first, it's all about what is in this 14-point conversion. Well, listen, I have templates and tutorials and templates, email templates, text templates, workflows, automations already built for you with our social sync inside of the Self-Made Hub. So you want to grab your membership if you don't have one already, especially the creator. The creator account is it's the unlimited everything, but you're going to be able to immediately get this into action, getting your social media automated, just changing some copy out, right? I have it all built for you. Change some copy out. Then you're going to drive them into the workflow for the 14-point 30-day conversion impact system. I already have it done for you. Just got to change some copy around, make it your picture, make it your value, your stories, your stuff. But through this 14-point, it's 30 days. 30 days of touching them with value. And it might be information about your product or opportunity that they were interested in, right? Dropping some value nuggets of what it's about, what it's going to do for them. Then the next one might be a story, right? I have this all laid out and how it works, it converts. Then it might be a testimonial story. Then it might be more about a, promotion that you want to give them. Everybody loves a discount, right? There's a reason. There's psychology, a buyer psychology, right? You discount and they buy. You get them more and more and more leaning in, discount, buy, right? Or a bonus or a promo, all those things. And then we go into a story, and then we go into another story, and then we go into value of what they're missing out on. And when they put this into their life, what's going to change, right? It's all about them. What's in it for them and the value of relatable stories that they get to read. Think about that entire journey already built for you. We do that in our social sync. And it's all ready for you once you click and get your membership. You got the DMs rolling for you. And then you add in email and SMS. It just enhances the experience, the journey we're taking somebody on. It enhances that know, like, and trust between you and the follower on social media. Does that make sense? And so when you put them together and you do it in a magical way of not spamming them on texting all the time, but driving value and sending text when it's appropriate. So you're not like, oh my gosh, stop. We don't want people to opt out. We want them to be like, wow, this is so good. And then when we do ask them to buy, they're not offended. They're not feeling sales and pushed. They're like, yes, I want this now. Okay. And so when you add in DM, email, and SMS, those 14 touches become simple. You might have been asking yourself, how many, my gosh, that's 15 messages I'm going to have to say to somebody. That's excessive. But if you're touching them in different areas, DMs, email, SMS, they're loving it. They're getting you at every angle, and emails can be more enhanced, a little more detail, more value driven, where your DMs are going to be very kind of direct in a sense. They just want to read something quick, right? I don't want a DM that's this long. I want a DM that's like this long. An email, I'll read one like this if you keep me engaged and it's easy for the eyes to read. And then SMS, obviously we want little, right? So with that, it allows you to really automate every single step of the way, right? And that does not take away from true touches, your actual communication in as human to human, right? You're going to step in and you're going to answer some things. You're going to step in, you're going to say some stuff. Yes, this does not take you out of the equation. It just enhances you into the equation. So when you get into the hub, like I said, all of this stuff is done for you. Now you might be like, well, I'm over here. I really love what I have going on. Awesome. Implement this. You have your your reply, you have your DM, you're driving them into action in that DM, you're asking for their email, their phone number. Now you're taking them into your email marketing and into your SMS marketing. You're making sure this whole thing flows, and you're going to touch them 14 times over 30 days automatically. And on top of that, you'll have your own human interactions, right? Can you see how powerful this is for you to close more sales? Yes, right? Yes. So big thing I'll say is don't just go viral. Everybody's trying to go viral on social media. Go valuable. The real magic isn't in the post. It's in the follow-up. And so this is how this system, automation, our social sync is going to help you scale conversations into conversions without being glued to your phone, right? We're done with the whole like, oh, I gotta be on my phone all day. It's crazy. When I was active in my network marketing business and crushing it, I look back and I go, my goodness, I was on my phone from morning to night. I then was introduced to automations with systems all over the place. And I was like duct taping everything together to make it work. And I was like, oh, freedom. But I wasn't getting as many conversions because I had every platform not talking to each other. So there's still some manual headaches. And then insert Self-Made Hub. And what we have built here for you and for us is a all-in-one platform where from the engagement to the extraction of their data to the follow-up is all in one login, and it all talks to each other. Has given me true freedom, and I want that freedom for you. Not only has it given me freedom, but it has helped me really think through the customer journey. When somebody says, I'm interested in this post, what do you actually want to happen? What does that conversation actually look like from step to step? You probably haven't even sat down to do that part, let alone automate it. So when you start to really dig into the digital shift and start to automate the things that need to be automated, this isn't just it would be nice to automate. I believe this is a necessity. It's a necessity to automate this stuff because we are busy humans and we have products, services, and opportunities that truly will change people's lives. But because we don't have the manual work time to do it properly, we're missing opportunities. But more importantly, they're missing out on life-changing things that you have to offer. So, biggest thing, I want to give you freedom, and I want to give you true opportunity to close every single prospect and lead you have coming to you. And I want to help you get more of those leads into multiple platforms so you can communicate with them, not only in DMs, but in email and in SMS, and truly have conversions that you're proud of, that you feel is like, yes, I'm putting in this much work and I'm getting this and I'm able to help this many people. This is incredible, right? Here's the thing. Here's some common objections that people will say to me. I don't want to sound robotic. You won't. It is your voice, your warmth, your value. It's personalized and it's easy to customize, right? Maybe you're somebody like, I just don't have enough comments to justify automation yet. This is exactly why you need it, to maximize the ones you do get. Because even if you don't have enough comments, you're still not doing the manual touches for 30 days. You're just not. I know it. I coach enough amazing entrepreneurs. They are not doing this. You're probably not doing this either. Can automation really close sales? 80% of sales happen on the 5th touch point. You're not even getting to the 5th touch point. So yes, automation makes this possible. Here's another objection and question we get. I already send emails. Why add SMS? Well, the numbers show. In proof, right? 98% open rate. It's the nudge most leads need to take action. Let me just give you an example. So we have this virtual summit that I'm promoting to at this moment in time as I'm recording this. And we have incredible numbers signed up, right? And I've been doing it all through, we've been doing it all through social media. We got some paid traffic, and then we have emails. Just yesterday, I sent a text to our engaged list of SMSers, meaning they have a valid phone number and they haven't unsubscribed from us, okay? So I send this text and I can sit here and watch numbers in real time. Within 5 minutes, we increased our numbers by 104. 104. It skyrocketed at 104 registrations within 5 minutes of me sending that text. That is powerful. That's why you need SMS. And finally, some people will say, well, this sounds complicated. I'm not techie. That's why we built the templates and tutorials for you inside the hub. It's literally a little bit of learning, plug it in, tweak it, and go have some fun. That's what it's all about, right? So if you're ready to turn your comments into conversions, join us in the Self-Made Hub. Get full access of my 14-point conversion impact system. Get full access to all of our templates for our social sync, which is like literally valued at like $5,000. We give so much away. That's going to help you scale with ease. And you get us, the mentors, every single week live for all of our hub members. We go through strategy. We go through any questions you have about the build you're doing or the marketing you're doing and how to convert more. We are here for you. We love helping our hub members win. So head over to self-made.biz. Check us out. Hit the hub and our membership options. I'm telling you, your biggest bang for your buck is the creator account. You get 14 days of free access to jump in there. Start using it for free. What are you doing? And we'll see you inside the hub. Thank you so much. And we cannot wait for you to be on the next podcast. Hear us on the next one with some incredible value.
Thanks for tuning in to The Digital Shift. We hope today's episode gave you the tools and inspiration to take your business to the next level.
Don't forget, we have something for everyone to help you scale smarter. Whether you're just getting started or ready to go all in, we've got you covered.
Start with 14 days of free access to the Self-Made Hub, our all-in-one platform to automate, optimize, and grow your business.
Looking for more? Check out our Self-Made membership, where you can work at your own pace with help from your tech-savvy mentors.
Or take it to the next level with our 10-week accelerator program, perfect for those ready to scale with expert guidance and systems all in one place.
And if you're looking for done-for-you options, from custom funnel builds to fully done-for-you marketing systems customized just for your business,
visit us at self-made.biz to explore all of our programs and tools and find the perfect fit for your business needs.
Let's make your digital shift a reality. See you next time.